BluntCut MetalWorks, May 27, 2017. W2 bar, 66 Rockwell, and this is 64 Rockwell. The thickness is 0.13 of an inch, and the bending length here is 3 inch. And but with that little groove here, I think it's still got 1/8 of an inch, so therefore 3 1/8, so which is about 8 centimeter. And this is the hardness I like to have for slicer. Slicer would be about 65, 66 Rockwell, and the chopper I currently set for 64 Rockwell edge. So I'm testing the elasticity, and this for a smaller knife, the chopper, longer bending length. But overall, I looked at what bending length of the elastic, and then the plasticity is the when it's able to stay bent. But this hardness and this thickness here, you won't see much of plastic or ductility here. So what I'm looking for here is, and I'm going to bend this bar 2 sections of it, the 8-inch bar, but I'm going to do twice. So we see the average and also what dark the max be, because experimental error, because of the bar long and skinny can be very. .66 Rockwell. So if you were a knife relatively thick here for this short, and this is a little over like 3.3 millimeter or 0.13 inch, so you can bend to a certain extent. Of course, the tip usually break beforehand, but if you dig deep enough and you are flexing it, so, and this is about, bending is about the thickness and the length of the radius here. I'm going slow so I can catch the angle better. Looking for elastic. It's still, it might be show a little bent, but I don't know. I grind this bar fairly carefully this time. It's the 220 grit finish, and so, and the no sharp edges. It's so good ductility here, actually. Could be experimental error, but the elastic, I found that, it shouldn't be. Okay, this should snap soon. Either something wrong or this bar is so the good bending here. Okay, I want this to bend to break. Okay, so that excellent is too excellent for 66 Rockwell. So, but that's why you're going to do it twice. Maybe on the other end you have problem. Oh man, I have problem. So. Long enough. It took a long time to prepare these bars, so I learned not to rush anything. So I'm publishing the video. Yeah, it's slow and could be boring. I got a lot of radio being popular. So. Yeah, there is quite inconsistent. I mean, depend how you prepare the bar, and I think that when you have a knife, the finishes last previously, am I mistaken? They didn't finish as well, or leave a lot of really coarse, even bandsaw mark. Oh wait, I got a little band here. So this thing is a little long. Okay, so ACM, and that's about little 3 1/8" long. Okay, so when heat treat, this is heat treat 2.4, I grab it with one end with a plier. So this end, the plier is cold, and you grab it, and then this thing is the shallow hardening steel. So anyway, the idea is you want to break it like this one did, right in the middle, not on the end point. So that's really excellent. I mean, the 66 have advanced so far, but sometimes that if it's hardened unevenly, you might have a suction in the middle here. I test Rockwell throughout the length of the bar, but sometimes you have a suction that's not really hardened correctly. But I think this is a very narrow bar, so this should go harden pretty consistent. When you have a blade and you have a geometry can be press changes, so the edge gets cooled out very fast, and the spine cool down a lot slower, so you have inconsistent hardness. To measure the angle is pretty much this length. The bar had a point here, and the angle again vertical here, and so you can calculate the angle bend for this fairly short piece of this break right here, but that's okay. What I'm looking for is this bend here. And so it shows some plasticity for this thickness. It feels a little thinner, maybe only 0.12. I should clamp the caliper, stretch it. So now it's time for the lower hardness. The 64 Rockwell, and supported for chopper. And so, and that's what I've been tempered for the chopper, so the edge will take able to take deformation to a certain extent before, and it would fracture or break or chip, a big chip. So that's a reason for doing that. In the process, either two things could be the inconsistent, something in the bar or in the temp, or in the temper process that the cementite precipitate. And sometimes in the process of precipitation there, it may end up in the wrong place, like in the grain binary or different location. It could actually make the steel more brittle. They call it the embrittlement. And so, but this right here at the 64 Rockwell, well, the 66 bend a lot, so unless the error, the 64 should bend more. I do find that when I got something like 63, 62, it didn't bend any more than the harder one. So I think that the elastic and the plastic there to stay fixed until the enough iron or ferrite to allow it to display, is able to move, because the stretch end of this bar have to move, then that have to elongate it, and at some point they have to move. But if there's not enough thing to move when you bend it, then it just comes shatter. I already showed some bend, some plastic movement. Elasticity can only move to a certain point before that certain thing have to yield. When it yields, then that's it, the deformation permanent. But if you push much more, then the steel won't support it. Then no, then they're going to fracture. And this bar obviously bend as much as the other one there. The grain size, the idea is the grain size when they're really fine, they can rotate, they can move, and the dislocation when you move the crystal, as long as the grain boundary not is the liability or the weakest point, is able to rotate. When you have a really small grain, or a little small marble, you can think of that way. And when you're really big, and then you have dislocated or angle, jarring angle, then when they start to move, then they just snap, initiate a crack, and then it propagates to a break altogether. So that's why you can see blade can be can be quite sharp in the 58, 59, get up below 60 Rockwell can get break. Now, even though they didn't bend that far, again, because of dislocation try to move and they have know what to move. It's about to break. This bending, I'm pleased with the bending. It's a 64 Rockwell here. So, if it was for a chopper and you bend and they stay bent this far, that's pretty drastic. And that thing break way down near the end, so I think that maybe that where the plier was. Holding them when I hit that where the plier grab the bar. I getting tired of making many bar and prepared it, so I make this video slow because I think I add the step that I'm going to make some chopper and knife, and so now this is considered to be close to my choice of hardness. Not too high up. If you're watching this, sorry, that seems like I'm bumbling around, but I don't do this for tons of, not to make still too high up. Make a better setup. A pipe is good, but I like the bar banding because I remove some of the bias looking, because the pipe have a hole in there and have a different. You can either underestimate and overestimate this thing. With this long metal bar here, I can pretty much, what I have is, okay, this is a little under 3 inches, but I call it okay, it's good enough. Oh, I guess not. Okay. All right. It's 3 inch, 64 Rockwell, W2, and 2.4. So a lot of time when you have a bar, when it bend and it stay bent early without the spring back, that means whether the knife or any test, that means way too much ferrite or iron free, iron, and they were all retain arsenide for that fact. So the Rockwell on top of the microstructure is messed up. So you have good flux or elasticity. That indication of a good quality microstructure. Hopefully it doesn't break at this point, because the other one break here. I like to see it break in the meter. It already bent a little bit, which is good. So this is a very short bending radius. So there you go. It bent, and it's bent here too. So but it break right there. So it's a little bit less than the other one. So I think you can see. There are enough data here actually that is useful enough. Well, this length is a little long here, so I'm just doing one more and see what happened. Connect it to bend and see how far this thing bends. It won't bend much now because the metal already been stretched on the far side, so fracture is going to come close. And if I can only clamp this thing in place. Yeah, that I said if. watching that I skip forward to the slow setup. And it's much slower to make these bars. Okay. I think the other seems to be thickness uneven on this bar. I mean, I'm talking about one side to the other, so they start on the thicker side. And if you see what the length is, yeah, 3 inch, pretty much. So, yeah, and I'm a pre-band it isn't out. The key is how much it can band. I mean, plastic movement, the range before it can't be fractured. That's it. So I'm looking to see. So maybe with this bar I can do the average. Okay. Man, when I go spin back and I say, what, this is the starting angle of a pre-band, and then the elastic, so even though that's so you can figure out the elastic angle even from this point. But now as they get going to the moment of fracture, interesting, you see when they explode and this cold rolled steel here, you got how much damage it did. You get cut, good groove. So that's why I wear the glove on this hand. But I think it's because one thing about bending I learned quickly is you bend this way and the explosion goes that way. So, and as long as I got decent eye protection on and this thing, I don't hurt myself. Well, thanks for watching.